boss is this?
Oh, almost in my head.
Is he good?
Guys, I think we have officially hit the point of no return when it comes to streaming, or honestly, really just like social media content in general. I think the expectations of the average social media consumer have just become so grand that there's really no going back at this point. I feel like the entire internet has been Mr. Beastified, and obviously we've been
True.
seeing the effects of that for years, but instead of trickling down, it's trickled up to where even the biggest names on the planet either just have to be willing to plateau at best or fall off at worst, or, you know, get with the trends and make their content bigger and better every single chance they get. And while I'm sure that's going to end up working for a lot of people, for people who are already pretty much pushing it.
But isn't that their fault for choosing that direction anyway? If IShowSpeed wanted to chill out in his room and play Resident Evil, he did that, and he could just stay home and not do these crazy trips. Like, that's technically his choice. Like, he doesn't actually need to. He has enough money, and he could just do it like 2 years later when he has more energy. He technically doesn't need to.
To the edge, it gets dangerous real quick. IShowSpeed, aka Darren Watkins Jr., is one of the most popular streamers in the entire world right now. Honestly, I'd probably say that he is just the most popular streamer, maybe like ever,
True.
Especially if you're looking at like worldwide recognition. When you look at what he's been doing recently, there's really no debate. The guy's doing what's essentially like a world tour IRL stream right now. He was in a Super Bowl commercial. Dude was diving off the top rope on a Logan Paul's sternum in the WWE last week. The dude's resume is nuts, which is what makes what we're talking about today just that much more confusing. For reasons that I'm sure we're never gonna know, recently during his streams throughout the Caribbean, IShowSpeed has been essentially near-death experience maxing, and I'm actually starting to get kind of concerned for the guy. There have been multiple occasions where he's either like going
I don't understand, but he's literally choosing to want to do that. Like, he could stop whenever he wants. If he wants to, like, literally go back to the hotel and chill, he can do that. Why are we acting as if, like, he's...
Almost 2 years.
Speed, don't do that! You're gonna die! Like, he's an adult man. Mood is like at 21 months. Like, what are we doing here?
Out of his way to put himself in a situation where he could very easily die, or he's not taking situations that he could very easily die in very seriously. And I think it's something that should probably be addressed. We've been talking for what feels like over a year at this point about how streaming has gotten to a stage where like it's kind of gotten Mr. Beastified if every stream that you're doing is not somehow bigger or better than the last.
That's literally the streamer's fault. Literally. If they did it where it was in a good and healthy moment of like how much they're doing it, then this wouldn't be a problem. Hello? Like, what are we talking about? Like, why are we like acting as if streamers have like no willpower to choose these things that they want to do? That's their choice. Why are we acting as if they're not, majority of them are grown fucking adults? What are we doing?
Last one, you kind of just like fall out of relevancy. And I think unfortunately we are seeing that mindset in full effect even with the world's biggest streamer. But before we get too deep into all that, we're going to take a look at these clips just so we're all on the same page. Okay. And you'll probably be able to see what I mean a bit more. Please subscribe. Okay, so we're going to be looking at this clip first because the one we're looking at...
exercising the goat, all right.
And after this, I feel like just more people have already seen it, but I really haven't seen a whole lot of people talk about this, and it's like a 3 or 4 minute long segment during his stream in the Barbados, where for some reason he is hanging like half of his body outside of a moving bus. Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. That's also cultural. People hang like that in the Philippines all the time. What's so wrong about this? I'm so confused.
Woo!
Who fast? Snipe Surfers Cafe.
Ask Taylor if he sees the feed.
You should have thrown it. Oh, almost in my head.
Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but personally, unfortunately, I've seen multiple videos of people dying doing this like exact thing. It's usually on a bus.
In the train, yeah.
or a train, and I just cannot for the life of me understand why Speed is doing this. And I really can't understand like why one of his bodyguards doesn't just like pull him in. Like I said, there's like 3 or 4 minutes of this, and there are a couple of moments where this guy could have like genuinely died. Like no joke.
Shut up. What is this? What is this? Are we not acting like he's a grown-ass man? He could choose what he wants to do? Are you the one that typed out in his chat, Speed's gonna die, when he was like playing with his coke and fucking condom? IShowSpeed situation is bad.
That would have been.
Speed. When you said something outrageous in Barbados, what we say is, Comblé,
Comblé.
boy.
I think you should get in.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm about to hit my head.
I think you should get in.
Oh, I would have hit my head. Oh, I would have hit my head.
Get in. Just get in, please. Hey, man.
Hereditary, bro, with this girl. She got like a peanut allergy. Then she put her head out the window. She put her head out the window and said,
It is genuinely unfathomable to me that this guy is like actively acknowledging how dangerous what he's doing is, yet for some reason he just refuses to stop. Like obviously
Maybe because he just wants to. And he could literally see whether there's something that's going towards him. Wait, I don't understand. Like, what's going on? Are we like helicoptering, parenting somebody that we don't even know? Well, I don't get it.
at Speed, the camera is going to sort of play tricks on you.
It is dangerous, but that's his choice of wanting to do that. I don't think he's doing it for stream. I think he just really just wants to do that, to be honest.
But there's been a few moments where it looks like he was really fucking close to getting hit. Like especially when he just made like the Hereditary reference, acting like he hit his head on that pole. It's like, dude, not only are your eyes closed, you're looking up right now. It only takes a few seconds.
When has Speed not been this way? He's always been this way, even before when he was like when he was like 17, streaming and being like crazy as shit.
A moving vehicle to
Or
come up
talking
on
about-
something that you did not see when you closed your eyes. Like this is unbelievably fucking stupid.
and that was it for her.
Should he be doing this? No, but up to him.
That's true shit. Be careful. So I am a professional streamer. I am a professional stunter. I know what to do and I know what not to. But
Why are we not mentioning when he was younger though? Why are we only talking about this now? He literally like had, remember when he was like in his room and he was trying to grow his stream and he literally like, what did he do with his fireworks or some shit or like whatever?
But I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all concern though. I train for this every single day of my life for this.
My brother in Christ, despite what that one guy on Instagram would probably try and tell you, that like swole animal guy, do you guys know who I'm talking about? Anyways, despite what he'd probably try and tell you, you can't really train for hitting your head on a concrete pillar while sticking your head outside of a bus going 40 miles an hour. I know that you might think your training for running and that Oakley commercial might have prepared you for that. I'll be the bearer of bad news. I can take that title. It's not gonna help you, dude. Thankfully, however, he does.
I think the reason why I can't take this guy seriously is because like his microphone is exactly like Pirate Software. Now I have like genuine bias him towards how he may sound like. I might be absolutely prejudiced a little bit. I might actually be a bitch right now if I'm being honest, because it is almost 1-to-1. I think I'm a quite unbiased. I think I'm very biased to the point where I think anything he's gonna say, I'm gonna be like, what? No. I think that's the problem what I'm having right now. I think genuinely that is literally what's happening right now. I think I hate by proxy. I actually hate him I don't hate him. I just like, I think because of the way he's talking, I can't help but just disagree to disagree. I think that's what's happening right now, right? Because like, fair, yeah, no, this is not safe. I can like genuinely agree with that. Yeah, it's not safe. But like to go in a tangent for it for like 6 minutes, as if like, that's his choice of what he wants to do at the end of the day. Like if I wanted to stand on a bus, did we pretend as if he not like backflipped on top of a car, like a moving car going towards him? Why are we like genuinely pretending as if he literally hasn't always been wanting to do more and stuff like that. Like, if you stick out your head out of the bus and don't consider the dangers just because Speed did my brother, you might just be stupid. Yeah, like, dude, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I just think a 12-minute video to say Speed shouldn't hang out of a moving bus. Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck? The situation of IShowSpeed situation is bad.
Let me explain to you why it's bad. Do you see how stupid this is?
No, like, dude, this is like, I feel like I'm watching Pirate Software, if I'm being honest. Like, it's like the same thing.
Like, let me explain why this is like really bad for you. Okay, so as you can see, there's a vehicle. He's sticking out his head in the you know that I worked in Blizzard. Anyway, he sticks his head on the bus. Anyway, for the 5 past minutes, do you see that he's not even doing it anymore? Like, he's still doing it. Can you believe that?
And then he painted the video as like, situation is bad. Come on.
Doesn't really do it for that much longer. About a minute after this, he gets back inside the bus. But I mean, this is just the definition of high risk, zero reward. Well, actually, I guess unfortunately there
like,
is.
Dude, it's 6 minutes of just him talking about this. Like, it's the same fucking thing. So it's just such a whatever.
And it's shit like what we're doing right now. Obviously, clips like this are going to get people talking about him. Negativity and shocking stuff is always going to sell better than positivity. But honestly, and like, I don't really know why I feel this way. Not sure I can put it into words, but I feel like I've just seen enough, like, from streamers in general, to where I just don't feel like he was actually trying to clip farm by doing this. Maybe he was, maybe he...
I think this is just how IShowSpeed was, or is. Like, he just wants to do this. Like, what the fuck? This feels like the polar opposite of those, like, W Speed videos where they analyze everything he does, but negative. Yeah, no, that's literally what it feels like. It's just like, I don't know.
He was thinking about it, but this just seemed like something that he just kind of wanted to do and maybe didn't.
Yeah, so he just wanted to do, so why would you make a 12-minute video about how the IShowSpeed situation is bad?
Think through it very well. I feel like I just don't really see that many clips.
So like, you're literally just admitting that you are just farming his name for videos.
Speed anymore that seem kind of manufactured. I feel like
Would
all
you
this
know, am I overreacting? Like,
clips that go
what's
viral these
happening
days
here?
are just clips of the crazy shit he does on stream, like this. Maybe that's his angle though, I don't really know. Either way, whether this was a clip farm thing or not, it's still pretty concerning to see, because if he starts to think that this kind of thing is what his audience wants to see, that is a very slippery slope. Really though, I think this might be something different. I think this might be sort of an ego thing. Obviously, a lot of Speed's brand is built off his like freaky athleticism, and I think he's really protective of that image, which leads us into the—
Dude, guys, he literally like pushed this to be making it 12 minutes.
The second clip, where he basically collapses on stream and refuses to take it seriously.
It might be dehydration and tiredness. That happened to me doing an in real life stream once, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm tired. Like, dude, you might just be dehydrated. Hey man, but gotta hit the 12-minute mark, and the name of IShowSpeed situation is bad. Yeah, as long as he's not hurting anyone but himself, what the fuck do we care? I'm not gonna tell another grown man what to do with his life. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. This feels like helicopter parenting, to be honest. Like, no, you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this with your life.
Yeah, so I mean, the guy fully faints on live stream,
Oh
probably
my god, this looks like the Philippine flag!
due to just like dehydration and exhaustion. If you don't know the context of these streams, I'm pretty sure that he was trying to set the world record of like most countries streamed in 24 hours. So I mean, again, just insane content. And he faints on stream, likely due to just the accumulation of going non-stop for multiple days. Now it'd be one thing if they were like, oh shit, okay, we didn't really realize it was that bad, and they cut the stream here, but they didn't. They throw up like a we'll be back screen for a few minutes, and then this happens.
Shall we go up?
I think he was just literally dehydrated and the heat maybe got to him. That happens to almost like a lot of people when they genuinely.
My fault. Chat. I'm good. I don't want to get y'all worried. I just got a little weak. My body is just being weird right now. And I'm sorry for collapsing like that on stream. I'm perfectly fine. I don't want to worry y'all. I gotta close out the stream, chat. I love y'all so much. Chat, I love y'all. I love y'all.
This literally happened to me because I wore a ram sheep onesie and I got so hot that I accidentally got a heat stroke.
These streams, I'm pretty sure that he was trying to set
I
the world
got
record
so
of
hot that I'm like, whoa.
like most on stream. They were like, oh, throw up.
Got a little weak, and I'm sorry for collapsing like that on stream. I'm
I
perfect.
don't see content from him. I happy he has a career, but who that does no interest. That's fine. That's fair as fuck.
We fine. I don't want to worry y'all. I gotta close out the stream, chat. I love y'all so much.
Wait, so he ended the stream. He locked in, drank some water, and he maturely talked about it on stream. Like, my bad, I'm sorry. Pushed myself a little bit too hard and ended the stream. What? Speed's gonna die! What's going on here?
Chat, I love y'all. I love y'all. I don't want to worry y'all. We good, baby. Let's keep going, chat. Don't worry about nothing. Come on, bro. Let's go, bro. Let's get right, chat. Let's go.
Sure you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your wife? Just give him space. Everybody give him space, please.
Just relax, relax.
You need space. That's what
We
you need.
good. We good.
You know how crowded is too much.
We good.
Yeah, so I mean, this right here is why I think this is more of an ego thing than like scripted content.
I don't think this is an ego thing. I don't think this guy, whoever is watching this and reacting to this, doesn't understand what mental things that you go through as a streamer. Number one, you don't want to disappoint people. You just don't. You just don't. Okay, this is the mental thing. You kind of push yourself harder than you've ever really pushed yourself because, like, one, it makes you proud of yourself as well that you were able to do a good stream, that you were able to produce like good content that you feel like the chat or the people who are watching deserves. And like, it's just like, genuinely, it's a good fucking feeling. It's a really good fucking feeling. It's a really good feeling when I feel like, especially like during debuts, after a debut, I get so tired mentally and like just physically of like everything that I had to do beforehand just for something to work. But of course, like this is like an extreme version, but I'm just saying, I just like, why are we just giving everyone a YouTube channel now? What's this guy bringing value to the world? I don't know. But like, I'm just saying, like, I felt this way just because of like wearing straps all over my body. And I just started feeling faint because of how many like things I had in my body and shit. And I just felt very like tired. But I think like the straps for the sensors and everything that like, you know, anyway, it's just not that deep. I think it's not that deep. I think it's not that deep to the point to make a video about saying IShowSpeed situation is bad. I don't think it's that deep to comment about how for for a total of like almost 6 minutes and 30 minutes about like this is dangerous. That's literally his whole point, that this is dangerous. And like
Or clip farming. The guy faints on stream. They have to cut the stream for multiple minutes. The stream returns. He apologizes profusely, and he proceeds to do like 100 push-ups. And I mean, this
to energize him a bit because he just drank water and he just wants to feel his body like move again.
shit is just reckless. And like to an extent, I get it. Like I was talking about, a lot of this guy's image is built off being like a freak athlete and pretty much always being on. If you've never sat down and
I don't think it's his image. I think that's just him. Like our personalities doesn't just change on stream or something, at least for me. People are just like the way that they are, but on stream, it's like the most energetic version of themselves. Me on stream, I'm not like this 24/7. This version of me on stream is just the most energetic version of myself being released and stuff like that. Because I have a reason to. I'm like, oh my god, guys, so many of you are here. Hi.
watched part of this guy's stream before.
You know what I mean? But like in real life, I'm quite mellow.
really recommend you do so, because if you've never even watched just like 10 minutes of one of his streams, I think you'd be missing out on a lot of context to sort of understand the point I'm trying to make. Like, genuinely, they are insane. This guy is a worldwide celebrity at this point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if for the last 2 years, he hasn't been able to leave his house without a swarm of like 100 people surrounding him. His streams are just like on a next level compared to most people, and it's got to take a toll on you, and I think he just doesn't want that to be known. Fainting from exhaustion on live stream.
Are we psychoanalyzing him? So this guy's just bringing up the issue that he finds problematic, then explaining why it actually isn't the issue in that same sentence. What are we? Yeah, I don't understand this video.
And then busting out 100 push-ups 3 minutes later. I mean, you're just playing with fire. And unfortunately, it didn't stop there. This happened like 10 or 15 minutes later.
Man, we did it.
Heat plus no sleep exhaustion is a bad combo. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The one ready, the Guitar one.
Formation. Yo. Leo, formation.
Talking about. The guy completely fainted like 15 minutes before this. Seems like he barely made it back to the van this time, and he's still talking about how he needs to keep going, even though he is literally admitting that his body is shutting down. And I just truly cannot understand why Speed nor anybody on his team, it seems, is taking this seriously.
They are taking it seriously. What are you talking about? How are you literally like not seeing the fact that everybody's taking it seriously, but Speed communicated, because he's a grown-ass fucking man, that he wants to keep going, and if something happens, they'll help him.
If anybody is fainting from exhaustion, that should be a pretty big red flag that you're pushing yourself.
I fainted from exhaustion from playing Just Dance, bro. It's not that deep, bro. Like, fainting from exhaustion happens like very commonly. Well, not faint. He didn't faint. He just got really exhausted.
Too far.
You did? Yeah, and I took a 10-minute nap on stream. I was just like laying down and being like... But like, yeah, no, I think Speed's like, it was the heat, the no sleep, and just like being tired. But like, it's nothing like health, like dying from just being tired. I don't think this is like that big of a deal. Am I crazy to think that that's not a big of a deal?
For a guy like Speed, you've really got to take that sort of shit seriously. Again, this guy is a freak athlete, and he's 21 years old. When you are at the pinnacle of your health and youth and your...
Can we just click off this? I kind of want to see the YouTube comments on this. I want this video to be posted, and I kind of want to see what other people who are not in the chat thinks about this. Because like, maybe I'm just like, I don't get it.
You're still pushing yourself to the edge. You've got to chill out. I really hope that what happened on these streams is a bit of a wake-up call for...
Oh, that's why he pushed himself, because he has a fucking interview that he probably signed to do or promised to do. Like, what are we talking about? Like, he literally, like, he had things to do. He literally, it wasn't just like, oh, I need to continue streaming. He had things to do.
Speed and the people behind the scenes funding him. You cannot push yourself like this forever. When your body is...
He's literally so young. This is the time to push your body to do stuff. He's like only like 21, like in his early 20s.
Shutting down, just trying to walk. You've got to listen to that shit. I'm sure this guy feels invincible just...
Your health is more important than some interview, I'd say. Yeah, for sure. He stopped doing the most like crazy shit. He mellowed down. If you've seen the video, like he didn't stop. He just chilled out afterwards now that he realized that he's tired. He did the push-ups to wake himself up, and then afterwards he's just like chilling out, just doing an interview, doing what he needs to do, and then probably like ending stream.
Because of the position he's in, but his body is screaming, I'm not. You can't ignore that shit. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Like I said, I really hope that this serves as a bit of a wake-up call for the guy. Unfortunately, if I'm being honest though, I don't really think it's going to. Like I mentioned, when you're in the...
Damn. Telling a grown-ass man what he should and shouldn't do as a stranger, not in his circle, that doesn't know him and are not friends with him, and he has a lot of people around him that can realize that he is going too far or something, and he can talk about it. why does this video feel parasocial to
position
me?
that this guy is in, where he's not only feeling the pressure to like push his content to the limit, you know, always go bigger and better just because that's the trend on the internet right now, but he also probably feels that way because of his like persona. It's a recipe for disaster.
It's just so psychoanalyzing somebody that we don't even fucking know. What are we talking about? This video feels so weird to me.
This guy's entire image and his entire brand is pretty much that he can do whatever. And when your body starts to be like, hey man, so actually we can't, you only really have two options, and one of those is start sacrificing some of your brand, which he's probably not gonna do, and the other
No, if he wanted to chill out, he'll just chill out and not do it. Did his body tell him that?
one is push through it and just see what happens. And unfortunately, I think that's probably what he's gonna end up doing. Stuff like this can't last forever. You can't always be pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, that's why he wants to do it now when he's young. And that's when he wants to do it now because he loves doing it. And that's what he loves. And that's the reason why people like literally just, you can't just stop somebody, a grown-ass adult, from not, just because you don't want them to do it. What is he talking about? He took a break after his Africa tour. Yeah, I don't know. He takes breaks when he wants to take the break. Like, if he chose, like, that he couldn't go, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't do it. Like, he just wouldn't do it. If he felt like mentally, his body and his mind couldn't do it, I'm pretty sure he just won't do it.
He's gonna end up doing. Stuff like this can't last forever. You can't always be pushing the boundaries when you're already basically at the boundary itself. I just hope that things work out for him. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. See ya.
Damn. I don't like this video. I'm disliking it. Oh, he doesn't drink much water in his inner live streams. Oh, so he was just dehydrated. He was literally just dehydrated. He just needed to drink water. Wow, that video sucked ass. Guys, in the YouTube comments, what do you think? Am I wrong? Am I overreacting? Am I being a bitch? Let me know. Have a good day. What the fuck? That was so fucking annoying. I would hate if Chat No Games been too long of a stream. No, I'll play games. I promise I'll play games. But like, am I wrong to think that this, if a video came out and said like the Demi situation is bad and it's like somebody psychoanalyzing me, I'd feel weird about it. That's all. Coming from somebody like this, like okay, let's say I made a crazy stream and I got really exhausted, but I was like, oh fuck, I'm sorry for like passing out a while ago, but I just drank more water. I'm okay. Sorry for making you worried, but I do want to continue streaming. I have things that I want to do before I end stream, and then after I end stream, I'll take a rest. Then like, would you feel the same if it was your kid? I'll just tell him to take it easy. But like, I wouldn't, if he wants to do what he wants to do, that's fine. I actually have no issue with that. I can imagine right now, if I had a kid right now and he was 21-year-old and he wanted to like stream and whatever. Oh, the difference in that case is that I actually know him. Yeah. But I wouldn't tell him like, no, you can't do this. Who the fuck am I to like tell him that? Like, he's a grown-ass man. He can like, if he wants to do it, then he can do it.